What is happening, people? Welcome back to the only place on the internet where we look at the absolute train wrecks of human decision-making and say, wow, I could have done that so much worse. But today, I don't know. Today, we're not just looking at a train wreck, we're looking at a 12-car pileup on a bridge that's on fire. We are diving deep into a story of a guy, let's call him Mr. Confused Senior. Why Senior? Because this level of confusion requires generational inheritance. This man didn't just find a red flag. He found a red flag, took it home, gave it a credit card, paid for its hospital bills, and said, yes, this is my destiny. But then cried when it did exactly what a red flag is supposed to do. Grab your snacks, hydrate your throat, and buckle up. This is a masterclass in fumbling, or being fumbled. I can't tell which. Let's begin. One sunny afternoon, Mr. Confused Senior meets a woman. Beautiful, soft-spoken, face of an angel, belly of a contestant on Pregnant and Afraid. She was 6 months pregnant. 6. Not 1, not 2, 6. This wasn't early pregnancy. Her belly was so visible even blind people would sense it. This pregnancy had signed a tenancy agreement. But Mr. Confused, who has the emotional radar of a malfunctioning printer, thinks, I can fix her. She introduces herself as Madam Problem. Why Problem? Because trouble follows her like a Bluetooth connection. She tells him, my baby's father is a married man, and we shall just call him Mr. Vanisher, and he ran away because I refused to abort. Mr. Confused hears this sad story and his heart melts like cheap chocolate in the sun. Normal men would say, oh, sorry, that's a really tough spot. I wish you the best of luck. Goodbye and take care. But Mr. Confused, he is a rare breed of humankind. All he hears is a damsel in distress, and his own superpower, the power of making questionable life choices, activates. He whips out his cape. He hears the hero music start playing in his head, saying, no, Mr. Confused, put the cape away. It's a trap. But he doesn't listen. He beats his chest and says to her, move in. I'll take care of you. And Destiny says, perfect. I've been waiting to ruin your life. Fast forward. Madam Problem goes into labor, dramatic, screaming, nurses sprinting like they're auditioning for Fast and Furious hospital drift. Mr. Confused rushes her to a private hospital. A private one. Not community clinic, not the free government one where they use prayer and vibes, but a private hospital. You know, the ones with the goodie bags, the valet parking, and the little tiny robes for the baby? He paid thousands. And it's not even a simple payment. Oh no, that would be too easy. The universe saw this guy and was like, oh, we got one. Let's see how far we can push him. First bill, he paid $1,200 for a baby. That is not his. His bank account? Well, his bank account fainted immediately. Let me repeat that, so the people in the back can hear me. He is paying for a child that is not his. But as a confused senior, he pays anyway. Then, baby complications happen. Second emergency. Doctors say, we need to save the baby now. And Mr. Confused looks at his wallet like, save who with what money? Oxygen? I can donate breath. But he runs around borrowing another $800 and he's going into debt. He's calling his friends. Hey, Steve, you know how I don't have a kid? Well, I kind of have a kid now and he needs money. Can I borrow all of yours? He raises the money. Baby survives. Mother survives. Mr. Confused finances buried without ceremony. He then spends 8 months paying back the debt. If suffering had a brand ambassador, it would be him.
Madam Problem is an orphan. Her grandmother is old and weak, so our hero, our benevolent, emotionally gullible king says, come live with me. He wasn't even dating her properly yet. He just adopted her like a lost puppy. She moves in with her baby, her problems, her drama, and her future plot twists. Mr. Confused plans a future. Save money, start a tomato selling business for her, save more, pay bride price, build a family. This man is building a kingdom all in his head for someone who did not even bring a spoon to contribute. Every weekend, no matter how broke he was, Mr. Confused took them to ShopRite. Ice cream, play area, little restaurants. He spent $30 to $40 every weekend he did not have. Not for himself, not for joy, but because he thought, if she smiles, everything is worth it. Aw, sweet, naive, delusional man. Meanwhile, fate was cooking a casserole of nonsense for him. One day, out of nowhere, like cockroaches when the lights come back on, Mr. Vanisher returns. The biological father, the Olympic champion of disappearing. He says, I want to be in the baby's life. Mr. Confused hates the idea, but tries to be mature. He opens the door, and Madam Problem opens her heart to the wrong man. Turns out, she and Mr. Vanisher were already talking, calling, chatting, meeting, laughing, trading trauma memories like trading cards. Madam Problem was going to the market, but somehow came back smelling like cologne. Mr. Confused didn't notice because he trusted her completely. Never trust someone named Problem. Then, one afternoon, Madam Problem sits him down, and with the emotional sensitivity of a brick, she says, I still love him. I'm leaving you. Just like that. No shame, no fear, no gratitude. The betrayal was so loud the baby froze mid-crawl. Mr. Confused looked like a man who just found out his GPA was negative. As he's processing the heartbreak, she drops another bomb. She is pregnant again, and not for Mr. Confused, but for Mr. Vanisher. So while living in another man's house, eating another man's food, using another man's electricity, and enjoying another man's ShopRite weekends, she was busy creating a second baby with the man who abandoned her the first time. Mr. Confused was planning bride price. She was planning maternity shoot with someone else.
He kneels, he cries, he begs, like a man defending himself in a court of heartbreak. This guy is the definition of, I don't even know. He's a simp trillionaire, but with no money. A simp pauper? He told Madam Problem, I'll forgive you. I'll raise both children without the biological father knowing of its existence. Just don't leave. But it's too late. Even his insane plan didn't work. Why? Because it turns out she had already told Mr. Vanisher about the pregnancy. Her mind was already in another home. Her body was still there, but her loyalty had expired months ago. Madam Problem leaves. Not to be a wife, but to be a side chick again to the same unstable man who dumped her pregnant. She said he promised marriage. Madam, this is a man who runs away from responsibilities like it's cardio. But hope is a powerful drug. Mr. Confused is 38, broke, heartbroken, embarrassed, and wondering why life chose him as a punching bag. He concludes, I'll never be with another woman again. He is lying. He will date again after healing and eating good food. Let's break it down. There are 3 types of men in a problematic woman's life. 1, the man she loves. 2, the man she uses. 3, the man she trauma bonds with. Mr. Confused was number 2. Providing love, providing food, providing home, providing diapers, providing hope, providing future plans. Meanwhile, the man she wanted was providing nothing. But that's the thing about some people. They don't want stability. They want adrenaline. They want chaos. They want their heart to be playing football with their brain. And if you try to save someone who is addicted to dysfunction, they will drag you into the chaos too. Mr. Confused didn't date a single mom. He dated a woman who never healed from her past. A woman who kept her heart in the hands of a man who didn't deserve it. A woman who let another man build her life while waiting for the wrong one to return. Sometimes, being a good man is not stupidity. Giving your loyalty to the wrong woman is. Mr. Confused learned the hard way. And we learned that love is never enough. Not when you're competing with a ghost from her past. All right, that's it for me. I'm gonna go lie down. This was a lot. See you next time.